Hello, everyone. My name is Jay, co-founder and CEO of Singapore of Pulsifi. I'm based in Singapore right now, getting close to midnight. Okay, today I'm going to talk about how we want to help people achieve success in life through digital twins. So when we look around us, I think we see actually very few people who look forward to going to work on Mondays. And I think it's kind of sad, given that actually a lot of people spend more than half of their lives at work. So how can these people actually achieve success in life if that's the case? And what can we do to actually help them? So the question is it an issue about passion? Is it about skills, personality, or is it about working with their coworkers or even org culture? So the concept that we came up with is to build a world of digital twins to help people improve their success in life. And what do we mean? So our concept of a digital twin is a virtual model of our mind, a model of how we think, how we feel and act, built using data that's specific to each of us. So that would be our personality, interests, values, our cognitive abilities, competencies, experience, and things like that. So with these digital twins, we can predict outcomes, we can simulate outcomes, and improve outcomes in life. So for example, we can define what success looks like, we can predict how close people can get to that, and we can recommend decisions, we can recommend improvement areas, and we can even learn from actual outcomes, right, to improve our recommendations in the future. Now, to validate our concept, we needed to find a large, rich data set to prove that this whole thing actually makes sense. And we actually came upon the space of careers to validate our concept. And everything I mentioned to you about using different data to build models, defining success, making recommendations and predictions and learning using the machine learning loop can be done in this space because the space of human resource and career is actually very established for many decades already. So everything from school to workplace, we have supported a lot of decisions such as selecting students into programs, hiring graduates, hiring mid-career professionals, selecting high potential employees, and even personalizing learning and development for each person. So we've been really lucky to get prominent organizations to validate our concept. And I think what's really nice is that we found a business model for them to pay us and contribute their data while they're doing that. So you can see we target mainly large enterprises as customers. So they include Nestle, Reckitt Benckiser, Baxter, Heineken, KPMG across Asia. And our business model is an annual recurring SaaS contract. So our platform has been able to deliver pretty good results to show that actually our vision is possible. So for example, over 90% of the hires made on our platform actually perform 1 year into the role as we predicted. We find that there's over 90% accuracy between our platform predictions and how managers of employees actually give ratings sometime down the road. We're also able to reduce man hours up to 70% in terms of the decision-making process. So our customers have been really happy. They've made and published various case studies with us. And actually, I want to also walk you through some of the unique features of our platform. So one thing our platform does is provide a holistic profile of each person. Holistic in the sense that we look at hard skills, we look at soft traits, and we predict specific attitudes and behaviors. And we do that by drawing in and unifying various kinds of data sources, such as resumes, psychometric assessments, video interviews, employee records like performance, length of service, things like that. And we put them into our models, and then we can get a lot of predictions down to a number like 7.3 you see on the screen that can represent fit to the role, can represent culture fit, or even how much potential the person has. How do we do that? So I think what's different about this compared to many other providers out there is they tend to look at things in silos. So whether they look at skills in the CV, whether they look at just personality assessments, and they leave a lot of that putting data together to the human, which is where the failure point usually is, because we all know humans aren't great at dealing with too much data. How do we make all these really good predictions? We've got success profiles for tens of thousands of jobs in our database. And what's a success profile? Basically, it's a combination of the soft traits and hard skills that are required for people to succeed in their roles. We actually enhance that with data of our customers' employees. For example, analyzing the difference between high performers and average performers to figure out what actually makes the difference. And the foundation for all that is over 50 years of organizational psychology research. Again, what's interesting here is compared to other companies, we take a very holistic approach, whereas other players tend to look at it very piecemeal. So for example, they look only at skills or they only look at certain qualities. But again, putting it all together and being able to articulate what creates success, I think that's the value. Our platform personalizes learning and development for each person. While many providers out there tend to use a more one-size-fits-all approach, but I think it doesn't really always work given that each of us have different strengths and development areas. We also provide dashboards for our customers to look at their people as a group. We also integrate with existing HR systems, such as SAP SuccessFactors, because that helps to really improve the adoption and seamless workflow for a lot of our customers. Our leadership team is experienced in building and selling enterprise software. We've also got experience in scaling and exiting other tech startups, and also deep expertise in HR, in psychology, and in AI. Right, our team of 30 people are spread across Singapore and Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. We've also been lucky to be well recognized by the industry. We have won various global and regional HR, tech, and startup competitions. So what's next for us? We started expanding into Europe and US this year out of client base in Asia, and we'll be continuing to grow our product engineering team. Aside from a lot of the HR applications that I've discussed with you today, there are actually a lot of future applications in education, in financial services, things like that. And that's really where this vision of digital twins can really apply. We are raising 5 million US now, and we've previously raised 4 million in angel funding from prominent angel investors. So I hope you can join us in our vision to improve the lives of people, even though we're really not even at 1% of that today. Thank you.